What up, guys? Doc Holidays here. I am basically just making a short video on, a question I've been frequently asked is binding. Why bind? How do I bind? Where do I get the binding stuff? So basically, the purpose of binding is basically to free up slots. Okay, I have my Minato right here. I have a couple bloodstains binded. I have two. That's what it looks like. Well, that frees up two more spaces where I can put a dodge card or, a couple gears in, you know what I mean? Which really brings up my power a ton. Okay, so I highly recommend binding. I really do. The only way to get the stones to bind though, which is kind of irritating, is by recharging. Usually it's $1. Sometimes it's the 150, but you get bloodline stones. Now what you do with these is you save them up, get as many as you want, and then you go to whichever character. So let's say, let's go over here to a character that I don't use, and let's go to, I think, Jiraiya. Jiraiya I haven't used. Yeah. So you go to a Jiraiya, okay, and okay, you have one slot open. Okay, let's just put this guy there. All my slots are filled, right? Well, what you do is you go to Bloodstain, and you can't be equipping it. So right now I have Saged equipped. I can't bind it while it's equipped. I have to unequip it and then go in. But for purposes, you're out of space, you need Taijutsu. Well, all you do is press bind and then press OK and bind it, which I don't want to waste my stones. And what that does is it actually lets you keep your Taijutsu or whatever, your Earth release, whatever you want. It lets you keep it so that later on you still have the bonuses for it and you can still use the things you have in here as well. So it's basically like having another inventory of gear or bloodlines without having to use up space under the character. But I highly recommend doing this, guys. Highly recommend. There isn't, I mean, my power right now, 1.6 mil. It would only be about around 1 mil if I hadn't did these bloodstones because I'm adding so much more gear and then refining it. But just a little short video for you guys, just to stay in touch and keep the video out. But I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.